for the Eagles Outlook, where we talk politics and current affairs, and 10 o'clock would be time for the general open banter. 11 o'clock, of course, allows for us to look into matters that has to do with agropreneur, right? And Comrade Isaiah Alabi is going to be here to engage you in that regard. You want to know what the latest is when it comes to agriculture in Nigeria and how you can better yourself with agriculture even without the government. Well, then you'd find out with Comrade Alabi Isaiah at the 11 o'clock hour, and at 12 o'clock, of course, that my time on here will be done with Today in 60 Seconds. So we promise this to be a very beautiful conversational, educative, inspiring, prog show this morning. My name is Uduak Daniel. Standing on existing protocols, let me say to you, good morning. All right, now I've got a couple of things that I would let you in on to, and it's quite important for us to look into these things as they occur. Now, the Department of State Services, DSS, has brokered peace between Dangote Group and the members of Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, over disputes that borders on unionization, following a closed-door meeting that was held at the headquarters of the Secret Police in Abuja. Now, it was learned that the leadership of NUPENG directed its members to suspend this nationwide industrial action. Okay, that's good. So the Department of State Services has been able to broker that peace. I like it. The DSS now as a peace broker. Oh, this is good. Man, it does mean that, we will not be having any strike. I mean, we will not be having any kind of scarcity when it comes to the commodity, right? Oh, yes. The National Chairman of All Progressives Congress, APC, Professor Nantawe Yowada, has said more governors in the country will join the party ahead of the 2027 general election. During an expanded stakeholders meeting and endorsement for President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday in Yenagoa, the state capital of Bayelsa, Yowada stated that because Tinubu has done well, more governors and senators have abandoned their parties. All right, 3 people have been swept away in a heavy downpour in Zaria, Kaduna State, and eyewitness Mustafa Badamasi Dan Bakano of Turung Jukung said a corpse was recovered from the flood, while at least 2 are still missing. Well, that's awful sad now. The Senate has rejected Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan's request to return to the legislative duties. In a letter signed by the acting clerk to the National Assembly, Dr. Yahya Danzaria, the Senate acknowledged receiving the senator's notice that she planned to resume on September 4, 2025, which she said marked the end of a suspension. All right. Now, the federal government has no immediate plan to implement the 5% petroleum products tax as contained in the Tax Administration Act 2025. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Adun, stated this at a press briefing in Abuja on Tuesday. I see. Now, the Naira yesterday appreciated to 1,525 Naira to $1 in the parallel market from 1,530 Naira to $1 on Monday. Now, similarly, the Naira appreciated to 1,506 Naira to $1 in the Nigerian Foreign Exchange Markets, that is NFAM. All right. Now, the House of Representatives Committee on Land Transport has given the Minister of Transportation, Saidu Al-Khali, 48 hours to appear before it over last week's derailment of an Abuja-Kaduna train, which had 618 passengers on board. It wasn't empty. Now, the committee issued a summons after the minister failed to attend its investigative hearing on the incident. How much does the minister know when it comes to intel? He's still gathering intel, so he doesn't come there and look like one who is laid back, so to speak. But Labour Party LP has urged Senate President Godswill Akpabio and House of Representatives Speaker Tajuddin Abbas to reject President Tinubu's borrowing request, citing concerns over Nigeria's mounting debt profile and fiscal instability. See, now it's going to form the bulk of the conversation for the 9 o'clock hour. You best want to keep your ears out, because it's just going to be you and me, you and I rather, having that conversation at the 9 o'clock hour. Are we not tired of this borrowing? I thought Mr. President at some point declared that we have cleared all our debts and that there will be no need for borrowings no more. The Nigerian army says its troops have arrested 11 terrorist logistics suppliers and rescued 9 kidnapped victims during nationwide operations conducted within 48 hours. A credible source of the army headquarters told the news agency of Nigeria on Tuesday in Abuja that the troops also seized 114 livestock, recovered 1.1 million naira in cash, 1 pump action rifle, 4 cartridges, petroleum products, and other items. Well done. Okay, well done. And so we go to this one now where tension enveloped Bamadi, headquarters of Bamadi local government area in Delta State, as yet to be identified gunmen abducted an army officer from his military base in the locality. Okay, so they swooped in, they went in there into the military base, they abducted him, and they zoomed off. That's what happened. The army officer, identified simply as Lieutenant Colonel Josiah, was said to have been abducted from his lodge as the invading gunmen fired gunshots sporadically to scare people from the base at about 2 a.m. on Sunday. 2 a.m. Oh, come on. And you guys will be sleeping at night, you're not even praying. And these guys are really strategizing at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Anyways, don't mind me. That's on a lighter note. Now let's go and see on the front page of Nigerian newspapers what is there in store for us. Now I see the Daily Trust newspaper. It's going to be a smart read now, so please stay with me. And don't forget to follow us across social media platforms where we have a strong armed presence, all right? A strong arm presence right there on YouTube and Facebook. You want to see, you want to have an audio visual radio experience. In other words, you want to match the voice with the face and the ambience that the studio provides. Well, get onto the YouTube channel, subscribe at Eagles FM Abuja. Do the same with the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja, and spread those beautiful lofty wings across every other social media platform as you know it at Eagles FM Abuja, and there you will find us. All right, Daily Trust newspaper now, the big story on the front page: how flood swept away 2 sisters, others in Zaria. How flood swept away 2 sisters, others in Zaria. That story is so big that it has to continue on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Above that big story now, this one says, we won't implement fuel tax now. All right, somebody's saying that. Find out who. And the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Economy now, as Wale Edun has also come out saying, oh no, now come on, we are not starting this thing now, come on. But it makes me wonder and ask the question if Nigerians have not really gone against it, created an opera. The NLC saying that, you know what, we will go on industrial action if you begin this 5%, deductions and all. Would they have said, oh, we are not going to implement it just now? I mean, there is no time you should ever implement that. I'm just saying, though. There is no time you should ever implement that. I don't know what kind of money we're looking for in this country, though. But anyways, you go find out this one on page 11. It says, ways to recover funds sent to wrong account. Oh, I see. You really, really need that one. Why suicide is becoming common. Oh, wow. Okay. You see that one on page 5. Female accountant found dead inside car in FCT. Female accountant found dead inside car in FCT. Page 28. It's got that story. Okay. Talk about suicide becoming rampant now. Condemnations as Israel military hits Hamas leaders in Doha. Page 32 and to page 34. Nigeria's 2026 World Cup hopes uncertain after South Africa draw. And to this one at the base of the Daily Trust newspaper now, DSS resolves Nupeng Dangote group rift, strike suspended. Yay. Page 31 has got that story. Now let's just go pay some bills. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
No AC? No problem. We're cooling you down with the freshest hits. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Oh, what did happen now? No bonus for all my line. No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123*2*1# or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
back and thank you for staying with us. This is Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show, and yes, this is the page, as you like to call it, the newspaper review segment of the Morning Rise. All right, now we are with the Guardian newspaper, and the Guardian newspaper has got this big story: federal government under pressure as DMO blames FX global shocks for rising debts. Page 6, and you see this one on page 3 now. Nupeng suspends strike as Dangote agrees to unionize workers. Page 29 now. Delta slashes dialysis cost, expands health reforms. That's something good. I like. Yeah, I like. And PDP-LP others flay Senate's move to stop Natasha's resumption. Page 3, you'd find that story. Okay, we go to this one here, and it says flight delays, disruption. That's the kicker. NCAA summoned domestic airlines to Abuja. Page 5. And to page 30, reps fume, summoned minister over Abuja Kaduna rail derailment. All right, something outside the shores of Nigeria now. Nepal on edge as prime minister, key ministers resign over alleged graft. Social media ban. Page 6, you see that one. No immediate plan to implement 5% fuel tax, says Edun, amid pushback from OPS and the CSOs, right? Organized private sector, and of course the CSO, civil society organizations, and you see that one on page 16. And the last one here, federal government overhauls social register to support over 70 million citizens. Alrighty, I go to the Nigerian Tribune because it calls me first, and I see the big story on the front page: suspension. That's the kicker. Suspension. Senate Natasha in fresh drama. It's got 3 riders to it now. You can't resume now. National Assembly tells Kogi senator, cites pending appeal court case. PDP kicks Senate overreaching itself. Somebody said that. You want to find out who? Go get a copy of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and flip to page 4. I go to page 4 again. Very popular now. We won't tolerate power supply crisis in tertiary hospitals. Tinubu is saying that. And one writer follows: 40% functional PHCs in Nigeria lack access to electricity, report is saying. Page 4 holds that story. To page 6 now. FIRS, EFCC strengthen alliance to enforce voluntary tax compliance. I see. All right, to page 3, this one here says experts blame low CNG penetration on high infrastructure cost, insufficient stations, others. All right, for something for your health now, heart attacks may be triggered by infections. You heard that? You didn't hear me the first time. I should say it again. This is important now. This is according to a study that you didn't make, so it's coming to you free of charge, right? Heart attacks may be triggered by infections. A study is showing. Go to page 13 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, you'd find out. To page 3 now, Northern elders urge governors to negotiate with bandits. Can you beat that? Oh, it's becoming a norm, or is already a norm. What am I even saying? I mean, it's a practice, don't you think? More like culture now. Northern elders urging governors to negotiate with bandits. Okay. What audacity that is. Well, I see this one on page 6. No plan for immediate implementation of 5% fuel tax. Edun is saying that. And just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, Dangote and Nupeng reach agreement, strike called off. Page 3, how DSS intervened. All right, DSS intervened in that one. Well done, DSS. All right, to the Punch newspaper this morning now. I see this one and it sees me too. No immediate plan to implement fuel surcharge. Federal government is saying that through the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun. You'll see his face right there and his name also printed on his image. Page 24, you'd find that one. The big story with a Punch newspaper now. Doctors to decide on nationwide strike today. Doctors to decide on nationwide strike today. Pages 7 and 29 has got this big story. Now, it's got 2 writers to it now. Nard's Neck meets to review government's response to demands. NAMED decries $1 billion yearly spending on medical tourism. And the second writer, Tinubu restates commitment to health sector transformation, vows to end hospitals' power crisis with hybrid solutions. I see. PDP, SANS, protest as Senate blocks Natasha's return. PDP sans protest as Senate blocks Natasha's return. Page 18. To another page 18 now. 5 soldiers, terrorists feared killed in Zamfara clash. All right, at the base of the Punch newspaper now. Oshun Kingmakers reject move to dethrone jailed monarch. Page 29. To pages 4 and 5. Vehicle theft is the kicker. 3 Nigerians jailed 96 years in Ghana. Okay, just forget about it. If you're in your 50s, forget about it. 96 years? Okay. I don't know. Just saying. South Africa dents Eagles World Cup hopes after stalemate. All right, page 31. At the very top, the height, the apogee, the peak, the zenith of the Punch newspaper banner front page now. Nupeng suspends strike as Dangote accepts union's demands. Page 23 to another page 23. 31 states domestic debt hits 2.57 trillion naira. 31 states domestic debt hits 2.57 trillion naira. What are they borrowing monies from when they collect trillions and trillions of naira in subsidy? Okay, 2027 presidency is the kicker now. Jonathan splits South PDP. All right, page 2, you'd find that story now. Let's go to this one on here, and it should be the Nation newspaper. All right, with the Nation newspaper, FIRS, EFCC partner to enforce tax compliance. Page 7, NIWA digs deep to curb boat accident. No life jacket, no boarding. Now that's something good. I love it. No life jackets, no boarding. Oh, you don't have a life jacket? And it's already, this boat is supposed to carry only 20 people? I'm sorry, step out, come out. You don't have no life jackets, all right? I think that's also gonna curb overcrowding of the boats, all right? Because enough of this mishap. Page 4, you'd find that one. Ibaz is the kicker on this one. I saved 5 billion naira from River staff verification. Page 3, no plan to implement 5% petroleum tax yet, says Adu. Page 2, -1 from 3, you get 2. Now to the big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper. DSS brokered truce ends Nupeng strike threat. All right, it's got 2 writers to it. Refinery workers free to join unions. And the second writer, panic buying of petrol in Akure, Abakaliki. I see. These are the things that happens when you hear of an impending strike. Okay, you can't resume until your appeal is decided in court. Senate tells Senator Natasha. You cannot resume until your appeal is decided in court. Senate is telling Senator Natasha. Page 3, you'd find that one. All right, encomiums for Doyin Abiola at Night of Tributes. Continued on page 3, that story. And we see this one on here. Protesters set fire to Parliament building. Okay, and that should be in Nepal. All right, uproar over Israel strikes in Qatar. All right, these 2 stories, both of them you'd find continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. At the base of the Nation newspaper banner now, you see this one. It says, President directs urgent action on power crisis in hospitals. Page 4, it's about that time, you see. And we move away from the Nation newspaper this morning and take you to the Vanguard newspaper. All right, I told you it was going to be a smart read, and yes, we are at the very last of the dailies this morning, and after that, of course, I get to hear from you because I really want to know what you think some of these dailies headlines that I've just reeled out through the instrumentation of my voice. Okay, so I see the Vanguard newspaper now. The big story on the front page: world leaders, envoys condemn Israel's attacks on Qatar. World leaders, envoys condemn Israel's attacks on Qatar. It's got a couple of writers now. Attack reaction to Monday's Jerusalem shooting. Netanyahu saying that UK Prime Minister distances self from attack. Experts call for de-escalation of crisis. It's a serious situation, Pope Leo the 14th is saying. All right, new curriculum is the kicker right here for this one, and it says don't implement in hurry. Experts tell federal government. Page 10, you'd find that story. And to page 12 now, 2027 being the kicker. More governors, senators, reps eager to join APC, says Yilwada. The new APC national chairman now is saying that. It said more governors, more senators, more House of Rep members. They want to join the APC. come 2027. Okay. It says because of Mr. President, it's working. It's working. All right. Let's see this one here. Nupeng suspends strike after DSS brokered truce with Dangote. All right. Page 8, you'd find that one. Expiration of suspension. That is the kicker for this one. PDP kicks as Senate denies Natasha resumption. Page 8, you'd find that story. Tinubu's bold reforms. Proof of political will in executing economic policy. VP Shatima, as usual, of course, the vice president has always anchored on what his principal has been doing so rightly. VP Shatima is saying that one, and you'd find it on page 9. For you right there just above the Vanguard newspaper banner, how kidnapped Major was rescued in Delta community. Page 6. Oh, he's been rescued. Nice. Okay, he's finally been rescued. He was whisked away from the military base where he stays around 2 a.m. and now he has been rescued. Okay, that's good. Page 6. And add 1 to 6, you get 7. Gridlock as flash floods take over Lagos roads, paralyze businesses. Will brand Nigeria as global culinary powerhouse. Somebody made that statement. Page 15, you'd find. And at the very top of the Vanguard newspaper, federal government gazettes, tax reform laws. Implementation begins January 2026. Page 19 has got that story. And for the sport lovers now, Eagles draw against Bafana sad for Nigerian football. Somebody made that comment. Want to find out who? Go to page 31 and you'd find with the Vanguard newspaper. All right. And that's all already. Okay, so we'll just head out, pay some bills. When we do come back, it's just going to be you, and you. Giving your thoughts, because I'd like to know your reactions, your thoughts to some of these headlines that I reeled out right here and on here. Don't go away.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
The vibe is about to be lit.
Ooh, I see you every time.
Don't you just love good music? I know you do. I don't really care.
Shanghai, Guangzhou, Hangzhou, and Shenzhen, and discover new trade hubs. Relax in comfort on board with our world-class hospitality. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment and stay connected with free Wi-Fi. With daily flights from Lagos to the Chinese mainland via Dubai, you can enjoy convenient travel that fits around your business schedule. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Oh, what did happen now? No bonus for all my line. No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen oh.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited oh. The Ogbonge real estate company where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes oh, they don't they sell their out of old title estate land for Kachi for Navy Phase 2 estate. You could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira. While their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only.
Hey, Oga Shike, this na the best deal bros for land wey get correct title document oh.
My brother, as I read my Abuja home office like this, I buy 4 plots at one time. The one wey bust my head finish na say you fit dey pay small and then show me their out of old title certificate from 90s. My brother, but hurry oh, na only 37 plots dey the estate oh.
Morire Oga Shike, abeg give me their number.
Yes, you fit call their number for 0808 8837 426. The number again 0808 8837 426. Abi you fit call this other number 0808 27 23824. The number again 0808 27 23824. Or you fit visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello, I want to buy land oh. Buy or talking?
Marius, I don't show you will. My Abuja Home, live the life.
My country people, time don't come again. Now the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. The 20th Abuja International Trade Fair from 25 September go reach the 6th of October 2025. Brother, sister, oya run kia. Go book your space for the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. The venue na the Abuja Trade and Convention Center beside ShopRite, Airport Road, Abuja. Your business na we business Come make we join hand promote am for inside the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. Oga Madam, marketing manager, business owner, carry all your kaya come make you for sell and finish for inside the Abuja International Trade Fair. For further information, call 0813-633-5182 or 0703-317-1592. Go to the website www.aitf.accinigeria.com. Abuja International Trade Fair. Na Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Na organize am.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
It is 33 minutes gone past the hour of 7 on the AM side, and yes, it is time to get to hear from you. I want to know your 2 cents into what any of these dailies, that appeal to you one way or the other. 0907 353 0044. The other number 0908 766 8888. WhatsApp portal number 0909 705 4450. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, my barrister.
Good morning to you.
The Honour this is Blessing Moses. I greet all of you. Salati, I greet you.
Awesome.
I want to talk about Natasha.
What is your name? What is your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Ochanya calling from Airport Road.
Welcome aboard. Talk to us.
I want to talk about Natasha.
Yes, please.
Those women in National Assembly, they are not even helping Natasha at all. And the women lawyers, they are not even speaking for her. Natasha should be very careful of them. They don't even like her at all. They don't like her. They should stand up and speak for her. Thank you very much.
All right, appreciate that one. Ochanya says, the females in the National Assembly, they don't like Natasha, all right, because they're not speaking for her. If they really liked her, they would be speaking for her. At least, even if even if it's a promissory note, even if it's just a voice note, even if it's just a strand of support to something, just anything. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Yudi.
Good morning to you, my brother Abdul.
Good morning, Yudi.
Yes, good morning, my brother.
Hi, sir. I'm with this morning.
Oh, she must be very well. And
Yudi,
yeah.
I want to thank you people for giving us opportunity to talk on this beautiful radio station.
Appreciate it.
Yudi,
yeah.
I'm very happy that the strike is off.
Abdul.
Because you see, yes.
Okay. I just
that the strike is off, UD.
Yeah.
Because anything that will bring scarcity of petrol in this country, I don't like hearing it at all.
Right.
Yesterday, I wanted buying fuel here in Suleja. I couldn't get until I went to buy black market. You see, anything that will bring the fuel scarcity, UD, I don't want it at all.
Right.
So I'm very happy that the DSS intervened in this matter.
Yeah.
UD, I used to say it on this beautiful radio station that the gallant men that fought for this country, they are supposed to take care of them. Imagine, I tried to call last week to contribute, but unfortunately, I'm not through. Because the ex-soldiers that are protesting for their benefit, it's not supposed to be like that. These people are supposed to be, in fact, take care of them very well. I used to say it here. Many of them have lost their lives, and you see how their family are suffering, UD. So Mr. President should make sure that he paid their money very quick so that they will not suffer. Thank you very much.
Right.
God bless Igwe FM. My greeting to all the callers, especially my friend Salasi.
Right.
Thank you very much. Bye. God bless Nigeria and God bless Igwe FM.
Right. And bless you too, my brother. Well, that is what it is. Abdul from Suleja says. And let's go take this particular call right now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, please. Yes.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Matthew, aka Rejected Stone from Gariki Area 11.
All right, welcome aboard, Matthew. I see
Thank
your
you,
message.
sir. I sent message yesterday. You did not respond to my message due to the name that I didn't attach to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that.
It's fine. And then your voice note. Your voice note is usually 2 minutes. I don't know why. It's supposed to be 1 minute. 30
no
seconds.
problem, sir. I want to comment on this Natasha issue.
Mm-hmm.
We that are from Kogi State, I know we have senator. I'm from Kogi East, to be precise. I have senator there for over how many years that there have been senator there. Nobody do any tangible thing, any better thing. But for this woman, less than 2 years, this woman come to office. There are a lot of things that she have done, and people around there, the people from Kogi Central, they like the woman and they love the woman.
Right.
But politics have entered it. And what Akpabio is doing now is, if you can come outside to expose me after you have rejected my offer, you have mind to come outside and expose me. Let's see who is who. Because there are a lot of people that have become the lord over this country. They do whatever they want to do, not what will benefit the masses, not what they are there to do, but their own for their own selfishness. Now he has a support that she should wait until the decision of the court. Yes, let her wait. But God holds tomorrow. Nobody holds tomorrow. Right. God is the owner of tomorrow and is the owner of life. He can decide today and tomorrow. That one aside. Okay. With the insecurity now, look at what is happening in Abuja.
You have less than 10 seconds now, so that we can get to.
A dead body was discovered in Abuja about 3 days back. Today again, accountant have been discovered inside dead body inside the vehicle. Exactly. Where are we heading to? The little thing now, they say this and that, this and that. Look at what is happening. God will help Nigeria. Right. God will help us.
Thank you, far too kind. God will help Nigeria indeed, because I just put it out there right now. I mean, it's on the front page now. It's becoming legit, and not like it was fake before. But the idea of the rising suicides that's going on, rising deaths, people just die at will. You know, it's now. I think we have come to accept the banditry killings and kidnapping killings now is no more news to some people in this country. And now people just stay in their cars and die? It's becoming a norm. It's becoming a norm. But it's quite a disturbing norm. Well, I should take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Honorable Edwards, where are you calling from?
Yes, thank you so much. I'm calling from the post.
Awesome, talk to us, Honorable.
If you critically observe what is happening now,
yeah,
people are dying in the cars.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not another way? Boko Haram or insecurity? Let me just put that insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure there's chemicals they are using now to kill people? I told Amak chairman who is in charge of this is happening within Amak. If anything happens, I say your own. You can imagine an accountant again that someone died in the national assembly, something like that. And they found out what is the problem. Now the DSS have intervened into this matter. Welcome development. How the DSS are there? It doesn't mean there was an illegality. They will thank God the strike is off. But how come DSS now are not settling this crisis? Then another one is the northern elders. Who are those northern elders who are encouraging that they should negotiate with these bandits? So it has become a genuine way of living now to be a bandit. It's not part of us. They should negotiate with them so that this system permanently remain in this activity. But who are those northern elders? They are on their own.
Right.
They are not northern elders. They are Boko Haram. They are the bandits. We are not interested in them. So these people are not. They are more than government. Federal government, the entire federal government, all those things. I think police has a lot of work to do. And police should be paid. Police has a lot of work to do. This is their duty.
Right.
Arrest these people. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, appreciate it. Honorable Edwards says these people who are indeed canvassing for governors to pay to to bandy with bandits, to negotiate with bandits, they are the terrorists. Arrest them. Arrest them now. Arrest them now, or else it will cause future havoc.
Calling from Asokoro.
Welcome aboard. Talk to us. Go ahead.
Thank you, my brother. Things that happen in this country is really funny. So the northern elders, in their wisdom, we think of negotiating with terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists. We have a mistake of downplaying the terrible names and things these people do by referring to them as bandits. They are not bandits. My brother, remember some 3 weeks ago, I mentioned on this station and your other sister station that very soon you will hear that this northerners, so sorry, their elders want to negotiate with terrorists. Right. I have 2 questions for them. One, does it mean that you northern elders have supervised the decimation of our Nigerian military, apart from the one Buhari and General Buratai did to Nigerian army? We have lost more than 40,000 sincere personnel to terrorists. Now you want to turn around and negotiate with them. Mark this word today. Very soon, the northern governors or some northern states that are involved in this evil act of negotiation will now start apportioning money for them. Settlement of terrorists. Go and mark this word today. Why Nnamdi Kanu, who saw this and said it 10 years ago, has been held down because of what Malami, Buratai, and Buhari did to Nigerians and the Igbos. We are seeing this Nigeria. They are now negotiating because their castles and farms have been affected. You are negotiating with terrorists that have maimed, killed, destroyed 1,000 lives and properties. They don't deserve this mercy under any guise. Thank you.
All right, Chimeze right there says nobody deserves no mercy now. That something needs to be done. Okay, Chimeze. Well, I get that. Well, let's go take messages now from the Facebook page wall, and we will also go to the WhatsApp and see what you are saying right there. But let's start with the Facebook page wall now. All right, with the Facebook page wall, right? If you've not been there on the Facebook page wall now at Eagles FM Abuja, well, you are doing the wrong thing. So get on there now and see for yourself what is going on, and be a part of what's going on too as well. Yeah. Okay. So Ozo Francis Namani, watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State, says good morning from here. Good morning to you too, Ozo. Mr. President should use his veto power to address the circumstances surrounding Dangote and Nupeng and that of the resident doctors to avert fuel crisis and strikes in this country, he says. And I see my friend Suleiman Dan Fulani, aka the original Fulani man. It says no photocopy from National Assembly. Now, he says, in standing on existing protocols now, Suleiman, please, I want to use this opportunity to appeal to the Senate, more especially the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, that, please, they should fear God to allow Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan to go back to a seat. Which, what kind of punishment is this you gave her? Suspension of good 6 months, and she served it. Then why not allow her to go back to a seat, for God's sakes? Or because she's a woman? Haba, Jama. And this is pure injustice, all right? Suleiman, appreciate that from you. All right, going to the WhatsApp now and taking your messages. I think we should start and begin with, let's begin with the voice notes, all right? Let's start with this one here, and then we get to the other ones.
UD, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Anthony Witness calling from Suleja. The northern governors advised to negotiate with the bandits is a statement of surrender. So invariably, we are being informed that the authorities and the powers that are in the northern part of this country have accepted defeat and they are surrendering. And as they say that this place is the best teacher, it seems that this place is not even working for them, because I know there are some of them that have before now settled and negotiated with bandits. And that settlement will just endure just for some months, and then they will come with full force. In fact, the settlement and negotiation will even make the government of such states to buy brand new motorcycles, Hilux, and give them cash. So this will go and they embolden them. They will now come back after some months to in their worst aggressive actions. So I don't know where that is coming from. That is a great defeat, and it is not good for them, because negotiation will not come down for some months and then they will see fire. I don't think that is the best. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, appreciate it. Anthony Witness right there. Okay, let's go hear from my dear sister BB Blessing.
No, good morning, sir. This morning, well, my name is BB Blessing.
Yeah.
How long are we be tackle show bad to so bad? People, me and you, we know the people where they bring these people come during the time of election. These our politicians, they bring these people come during the time of voting and they use the vote finish, they don't work carry they go. And they are wasting innocent people life. Can you tell me, give it, let's say, can you tell me money where they give that date? Where did they save this money? Which account, which bank where this money they enter when nobody can make noise? Tell me now, our president is not people for this thing. He said for us to tackle president, tackle senate, tackle house of assembly, tackle rebel. We are busy chasing Boko Haram. Now we begin to tackle president, we begin to tackle rebel, house of assembly. They are now facing Boko Haram by themselves. Now, since when we talk, wetin happen? Is there anything come out? Look at Jagote and how they face. Jagote to bring for a now let Jagote how many do refinery by itself. Now that they against it, nothing they work. And our president is flying go outside country to bring investment for our country where he never said before. And the army where they protect and the police where they protect, they don't want anything because they are paying the way. Look at our police, they go kill army in Nigeria, they go kill army, nothing can come out. That is go rubbish army. Who be these people? When they tackle the people where they dey after this Boko Haram? You get the one they mention that time. Until today, we never see anything. They keep quiet. Who be the government? Now the
all right, BB, you overshot the time right there, but yes, understood everything you said. Okay, I should take this message right now. I see you, Samuel, all the way from Kuje, says happy survival to see another new day. Indeed, Samuel, it is something to congratulate ourselves for. It says, UD of a truth, this present government and the National Assembly can never be trusted at all. They keep approving loans and the executive keep borrowing without anything to show for it. With what is happening in the National Assembly, it is obvious that we don't have lawmakers in this country, but lawbreakers. Where are those who occupied Nigeria during President Goodluck Jonathan? Why are they keeping mute now? Or are they part of our oppressors? The National Assembly that cannot obey court orders are the ones now telling Natasha not to resume until appeal courts decide her appeal. Who is deceiving who? Posterity will judge everyone, whether for doing good or for doing bad. Have a safe, great and peaceful day. You too, my brother. All right, I see this one here. Says, good morning, Eagles FM. Good morning to you too. I see the Eagles that you put out there. Okay, says, some of the suicide is emanated from loan app, meaning many died because of they borrow money from loan apps. Some of the suicide is because of drugs like tramadol, codeine. For those saying Akpabio is a problem for Natasha, I think they are far from court, Senate rules and regulations. My question is, when Buhari muscled CJN Onogan and removed him from office in the name of Onogan did not declare his assets, where were all these biased commentators? Niger Deltans are not cheap targets for anybody in this country. Akpabio is not Jonathan, and Akpabio is not Onogan. Joseph from Jai says, oh, I see, Joseph. Some conversation you put out there. Northern elders asking the government to negotiate with bandits. I weep for this country. I weep, he says. Chinonso from Suleja, appreciate that one from you. All right, let's go take these voice notes, and hopefully after these two, we will now take maybe one call and call it a close. Oh, I see you, Tekumbi. He just came in. But before we get to the voice notes, let's just hear from Tekumbi Undu. It says, good morning, Daniel. I'm in Nasarawa State. Negotiating with criminals is unacceptable. The northern part of Nigeria is the greatest beneficiary of insecurity and poverty. Millions of children not going to school, learning a skill. The north is most backwards in everything except excess population. Let's fight insecurity with our last blood. Turkenby says, all the way from Nasarawa State. Okay, now let's go hear from this family member.
Master Yudi, aka our radio bulldozer. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Suleiman Fulani, aka the original Fulani man photocopy from National Assembly quarters. Master Yudi, please, like I said on my message, I want to appeal to the President, please, they should favor, they should allow this woman to go back to her seat. And Master Yudi, I don't know, I wonder why women cannot come together to shout for this woman to help her, to come together, come with one voice under one umbrella, so that this injustice that they are doing to women will stop. You understand? That's why you see, if women cannot come together, they will continue to see this kind of injustice that is happening to them. My advice to them, let the women, not that the men cannot join hands, but let the women come and shout. This is what happened to Ete, where she was a speaker. In less than 6 months, they removed that woman. So please, women, come together, join hands to help cry for this woman, so that it will not happen to another woman. Please. Thank you so much, Master Yudi.
All right. Well, it is always said that when the women, put up an uprising, that the nation's transformed. Maybe that's what Suleiman is saying. Maybe it will take the women to change this country.
Good morning, good work. My name is
GB.
The northern elders calling for negotiation with bandits.
Yes.
That is what we call non-kinetics. Negotiation is not just about money. Negotiation is about talking to their conscience, not about appealing to them. What is the cause of why are you doing this? What can we do to solve this challenge, to solve this problem? It has worked in Binigwari in Kaduna State. The governor went to the Gunari chief at Emas and their leaders said, look, these are your children. Can't you talk to them? And they were able to send messages to them, they talk to them, and they say the grievances, what caused them to take arms against the government bandits, and they were able to resolve it. Today, Binigwari is safe. The Binigwari tattoo market and Siri market have been closed for almost 12 to 10 years, have been open and they're working today. Before you can go near Binigwari, now you can drive Binigwari in the midnight, nothing will challenge you. People are going to the farm in Binigwari. That is what we call non-kinetic negotiation. It's not about money every time. And about Natasha cannot eat her cake and have it. No, the court did not nullify her suspension. The court affirmed her suspension and asked her to apologize on newspapers. He had not done an apology, and he went ahead to appeal the case. Is he appealing the judgment of the affirming suspension, or is he appealing the apology? He can't go to appeal and want to resume Senate. He should go and withdraw the case from Senate if you really want to resume Senate. Thank you.
Okay, right. GB right there, putting things in perspective, saying negotiation goes beyond finances. Okay, y'all that have been thinking it's all about money's finances. No, he says it's not that. Come on. And he cited Birnin Gwari in, is it Kebbi State now? Okay, well, I agree with you though. Negotiations goes beyond finances. Yeah, but what type of negotiation is this one now? Have they not been negotiating for quite some time now? And then to come out in the open now to make it very legalized, very formal, I don't know. I think Nigerians are curious. We're just curious about the negotiations. But anyways, let's go hear from you still. Hello, good morning.
Okay, the man with the golden voice, I celebrate you.
Triple D.
I celebrate you. I celebrate the gift of life. Good morning.
Right. Good morning, my brother.
Sir, I heard that the APC chairman is saying more governors are defecting to PDP, to APC.
Yes. Because of
of Tinubu. Okay. I have so much respect for him, and he earned my respect. Yeah. But sir, is defection an achievement? Look at the state this man is coming from. Last week, I can assure you 100%. When he stuck a lot of people in the state. And you are talking of more PDP governors.
We will get it rightly though. Always in the positive, and I like him especially more for this. Well, I hear from Comrade Olobasi now. I sent a voice note right here and on here.
Good morning, God bless you, my brother.
Good morning.
The reason the northern leaders are saying that they have to demonstrate. You understand? They are giving some money and they are for political reasons. That is why they are saying that they have to negotiate with these bandits. It's their children. They are their children and they are cause. And God Almighty will reward them. God bless you. My name is Comrade Olobasi. Bye bye for now. God bless you.
All right, Comrade Olobasi right there. And of course, this one is coming from Hannah from Gwagwa. Hannah, it's been a while, but I'm glad you messaged in. It says, good morning, Obonudwa. Good morning to you too, Anna. It's a lesson for her. Let it not be because women can talk. She should talk carelessly. Okay, thank you. I think you're regarding to Natasha Potudwagan right there. And on this note, we call it a close on this very segment of the breakfast show. Sports and Eagles Wings coming through in a short bit. My name is Udwak Daniel. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3.